Hello, welcome back, beautiful star seeds, earth seeds, spiritual and secular folk alike, to another military reading. I hope these messages find you well, help you along your day, and push you along your way. So Demeter, when I was shuffling earlier, just to meditate over the cards, kept coming at the bottom of the deck, and that has to do with Virgo energy. We also have the new moon in Virgo coming out tomorrow. So yeah, there's something here around the maturity and preservation, or perseverance to get something done. Okay, Virgo is also, don't tell me this is Demeter. Okay, no, it's not, but it's the scepter. Okay, that came out in Leo, so it's connected to the Leo reading. Somebody could be a Leo Virgo cusp, but or something about the end of August into September. But yeah, so yeah, there's something here about September that's significant in getting something perfected. Okay, but not perfected, but yeah, there's a precipice here. Sagittarius, this is your energy coming strong right out the gate with Kali and precipice. You feel the precipice of something. Jupiter, Mars, it's making you want to go rah rah rah, but Virgo is saying perfect. Okay, because Demeter comes out to say it represents maturity, preservation through preservation through the application of a systematic approach in aiming for perfection. The nature of Earth and Virgo is to make sure that the requirements of everybody's are met so that things can fall into place to suit all concerned. So there's something here about the widening of horizons. So you're trying to widen somebody's horizons, who is very systematically approaches something very systematically, okay? And this is causing some kind of disillusionment, okay, in somebody's stability. Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Sagittarius, this is the energy of you expanding how war is done. There's a new strategy. You have a new strategy. There's a new strategy in town, okay? So, should we keep these out here? Okay. Yeah, let's get some cards for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius is the archer of the zodiac, okay? Born between November 23rd and December 21st, okay? Optimism, fresh perspectives. Exactly, that's what you're bringing. You're bringing a fresh perspective. And somebody, yeah, it's still at the bottom of the deck. You're bringing this fresh perspective, and I feel like it's intimidating to a lot of people, but it's also something that is just needed, okay? Long distance travel, house moves, all creative ventures, and expanding horizons, okay? So yeah, the palace is flipping right out, okay? We'll take it. What else for Sagittarius? Ooh, somebody lives in a palace. Something about Jupiter, Venus, and Aries or a Taurus could be significant. But somebody's getting a fresh perspective on something. Volcano, yeah, it's erupting. 311 could be significant. We have 3 here. What else for Sagittarius? Okay. We have stone, 34, 3, 4 progression. We have 3 again with, promotion, adaptability, achieve. Okay. Somebody needs to be adaptable. I'm getting already like so many messages. Somebody's used to an institutionalized way of doing something. And it's not to say that that way is wrong. There's something here about melding, adaptability, right? Guru, 27, could be significant. This is about creative ventures as well. Traveling, moving ideas from place to place, okay? Pisces energy. All right, what else for Sagittarius? I feel like there's a lot that's building up to this energy, okay? We have Freya out here, Aquarius energy. And then we have revision. Oops. Air energy, okay? There's a lot. It feels dormant right now, but there's a lot building up to this energy. Number 16, there's new pathways, there's new doorways here that are being opened up. I see somebody here walking into their new reality. I don't know. Abundance. But it's going to look different than what you may have expected it to look like, okay? For now, okay, is what I'm hearing. Very interesting. But there's new horizons that are opening up to you. Somebody could be traveling long distance. Okay, you need to be optimistic. Somebody needs to be optimistic also about these fresh or new perspectives. What else? What else for Sagittarius? Sleeper. Okay, so there's something here about your sleep. Could be significant. You could have also had a premonition about this promotion. Okay, or something of that sort. We have compromise. Somebody here is, ooh, yeah. Precipice achievement. There is some kind of compromise here that you're gonna have to make, but you feel, I don't know. You had a premonition about something. Wow. Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to compromise on it, but it's still gonna happen similar to how you had the premonition about it. Yeah, bridge. Okay. Gemini energy. There's some kind of communication here that's coming in. What else? Give me one. Let's get a final message here for Sagittarius. You don't have to be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Jupiter, Mars, or Mercury signed for this to resonate, but it could. If you have those placements, you could also have significant ninth house placements as well. All right, let's see. Ambition. Wow. Ambition. Okay, Earth energy. Bottom of the deck is confession. 23. Fountain behind that and responsibility. Yeah. Somebody's going to be confessing to you, okay? Confessing to you some kind of abundance or skill, stability. Oof. Bridge. You're going to feel like, okay, Sagittarius, your natural instinct is going to be to kind of fight against it or to feel maybe slightly offended, okay? But grateful, but offended, okay? Even though you had a premonition about this happening. Or you just have this inkling, you have this feeling, okay? All right, let's get into the message. All right, so we have, widening horizons or location, house moves do you want or need? And palace is what comes out for that. Sorry, let me read that again because I'm like reading it from so far away. Hold on, let me put this book up here instead of my phone. Maybe that'll work for me because I'm looking at it from so far away. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay, that kind of works. Kind of. All right. Yes. What travel, widening horizons, or location house moves do you want or need? And then we have palace coming out. I feel like this could be something that you, this could be like your dream home, okay? This could also be like a home that you, I don't know, you could be traveling to somebody's home or traveling somewhere here that you're getting, I don't know, you're making an itinerary to go on a vacation, okay? Generous indulgence, showing off. Oof. People could think that your dream home or whatever it is that you could be constructing, building, you could be wanting like to show it off. I don't know. You could feel like somebody's inviting you to their house to show their wealth off or something like that. So don't feel like, okay, people could make you think like, oh, you want to go there, or you want to do this. Oh, you think you can do that? You think you can do that, or have that, or buy that? It's like, it's not over exaggerated or extravagant for you. Okay, it's like think bigger, think more extravagant. Maybe that's what you're saying to somebody, or that's what somebody's telling you. Okay, they're like, think bigger, more extravagant, more like, I don't know, something like that. I'm hearing pay less. So it's like you're always used to paying less or getting things, for cheap or like whatever. But somebody's like, no, what? Like think bigger, more exaggerated. Okay, Jupiter energy. Who or what makes this hard to fulfill? We have stone. Who or what is making this hard to fulfill? This could be the restricted, Virgo energy. Okay, we have Taurus here. Okay, so We have Saturn in Taurus and Mercury. So there's something here about how you communicate about the things that you want. Okay. Um, a mindset shift. Okay. Also, this could be somebody else. All right. A mindset shift around like, I don't know, looking at money or finances or what you have, okay, in a different way, using it in a different way. So it's a mindset shift for somebody else to look at how they're using their money in a different way, and you to look at like more. You know what I mean? Do more, 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 more. Okay, it's like there's plenty to go around. Okay, so it's almost like a plenty to go around lesson for both parties. Yeah, there's something about you sticking to the familiar for both people, for both energies. Okay, right? For you, it's like, oh, well, pay less and get more or whatever. You know what I mean? Like some kind of mindset around that. And then somebody else is like, okay, well, I have all this palace, but I don't want to be over exaggerated about it. So how do I go about not maybe overspending or frivolously spending my money in ways that it could go somewhere else where it's like, wow, you know, then I have trillions of more or something like that, or it spreads around. I don't know, something like that, right? So there is two different perspectives that are expanding around what you can have, where you can go, and, thinking bigger, more. Okay. So, what advantages, opportunities will make this possible? We have promotion. Ooh, interesting. So, very interesting energy. Promotion is what is going to make this possible. There's some kind of promotion. You had, but you had a premonition about this already, about this promotion. All right. How can you avoid the conflicting advice of others influenced by Gemini? So there are other people who think they know what's best. Okay. There are going to be other people who think, oh, yeah, I wouldn't do that again, right? Or, oh, you think you can have that house or that job, or go to that foreign country, or do XYZ. Oh, I wouldn't go there. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Or I wouldn't, invest in this. There's going to be a lot of opinions. Okay. A lot of people who think, oh, I've been there, I've done that. Oh, yeah, that didn't work out. Okay. But there's also a need for listening into that deep knowing, that guru within. Okay. That's never going to steer you wrong. I'm seeing these two birds here as well. These two birds at the bottom. Very interesting. You could feel like you have things or people in your ear that are pulling you in different directions. It could also feel like Mercury retrograde was kind of pulling you in different directions. You were, yeah, especially if you were having premonitions about this, you were kind of feeling like you were feeling into the hidden, the behind the veil, and getting signs, synchronicities. Okay, and so was this other person, but there was also that Gemini influence of like what you were seeing on day to day, what you were talking about day to day, what you were hearing day to day. That was kind of like what you were telling yourself day to day, or something of that sort, right? How you were looking at something. Um, what kind of information you had, right in front of you, and which is kind of opposite to Sagittarius, ninth house, right? Because Gemini Mercury is the third house, which has to do with our close relationships, what we see on a daily basis, what we do on a daily basis, who we talk to on a daily basis, what we're consuming on a daily basis. Ninth house is about that expansion of like people in a different country, across the world wide web, foreign languages, new ideas, bigger ideas. So then we have the unexpected factor, which is Freya. Freya is the unexpected factor. Aquarius energy, which is very apropos, right? To be the unexpected factor in this situation is that somebody, I don't know, you've caught somebody's eye as well with Freya, okay? This is like very mysterious, but also feeling like you found the one, okay? It's like, wow, let me sit back and really see what kind of comes of this as well. Freya was a materialistic goddess, and the pleasure she gained from the objects of her desire far outweighed what she had to do in order to obtain them. Freya is the last of the black goddesses, and in her death and rebirth role seeks to overthrow outmoded ideas in favor of innovative thinking. Aquarius indicates the use of inventiveness and wit to achieve the desired outcome. So this is what you were doing. The unexpected factor was that you are an innovative thinker. You innovated and thought your way into the reality that you are living. Okay, and I feel like this is also something that this other person is like thinking or coming to the realization, the epiphany of. I manifested this so far in my life right now. Not to say that it didn't, like other people were influencing that, but it's like it didn't happen through the stagnation of it, like, or stagnation or lack of influence from places or things that I never even considered or thought of, or how that has evolved over time. Something like that. Okay, and then this energy is kind of like the unexpected factor. This could be you, Sagittarius, or whoever's resonating with this message. But you were the unexpected factor into this person's reality that they needed, and then they're kind of that unexpected factor into your reality that you were needed for that person to, for this to open up, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, there's another revision energy. I believe that came out in Leo. Yes. The key to widening your horizons is revision. Yeah, somebody, you're used to sticking to the familiar as well with the stone here, like we said, the Taurus energy, the comfort, what feels good, what feels safe, but something has become dormant because of that. So the key to widening the horizons is to revise something. So that's what somebody's looking at right now. That could be what they're thinking about, the promotion. They're talking to other people about this. And I feel like you don't really necessarily see it, okay, because you're kind of in this Freya energy where you're hiding behind this grass, and it's kind of hiding you. You're shifting in between it, trying to suss it out, but they're also trying to suss you out in a sense, okay, or something's being sussed out on both ends as well. So I feel like this is kind of like a mirroring energy because we have the 3-4-3, 3 again, so 3-3-3, 3-4-3-3. Yeah, and then we have the sleeper in the ideal outcome. So you've already seen the ideal outcome. That's really interesting. I love that how that's coming out or being like, portrayed here. Somebody could have like really long, luscious hair that senses things. Okay, as you can see in these images, both people have long hair or like antennas. Okay, so very tapped in, intuitive. Eccentric. Hello, major respect. Thanks for being here. Pisces, Aries cusp. Somebody could have a Pisces, Aries moon or Pluto placement. Doesn't have to be. All right. Premonition or suspicion. So you could be kind of suspicious. Okay. You could be kind of suspicious because maybe this hasn't necessarily played out, right? You kind of seen the ideal outcome. You're like, so you're a little superstitious about it. The ability to use the moon phase card for determining the time and event. Oh, oops. Sorry. Started reading the wrong thing. But there's something about the timing of this. So that's right, why I read it. The moon in this mansion signifies a time of quiet and stillness before summoning up new energy to tackle life. It is a time of premonition and clairvoyance. If you draw this card, you cannot deal with whatever is about to happen until the time of resting is complete. Nevertheless, your ability to visualize the future will play a key part later, resulting in the successful outcome of the matter, which is beautiful because what is the actual outcome? Ambition. Your drive to go after this because you've already had the premonition, and then that promotion comes in because of your drive. I feel like that's what's being revised. All right, we're going to go into the tarot and see slightly deeper what is going on here. But we have a confession at the bottom of the deck with the fountain. All right, somebody wants to take some kind of responsibility to confess something to you. There's some kind of confidential conversation somebody wants to have with you. Yes. And it has to do with the fountain. Hold on. Sharing gifts. Oh my god. Sharing your gifts. Somebody wants to have a confidential conversation about sharing your gifts and the responsibility and stabilities behind that. With bridge. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's seen how you've been able to deal with something. A lot of competitiveness, a lot of naysayers. I feel like this person's also dealing with a similar energy. Okay. Somebody's finding something in common with sharing your gifts together. Okay. Somebody feels like they have a lot in common. Ooh, with you. All right, let's see. What deck do I want to use? I'm kind of drawn to the Medicine Woman deck, alright? So bear with me on that one. We might need to pull out the other book too. Alright, let's see. Sagittarius. Wasn't expecting your reading to be like this, alright? Let's see. Is that the book? Where did I put the book for this one? Is it down here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We got the book for that one. Alright, let's see. Clarify the palace. For what travel, widening horizons, or location, house moves do you want or need to see for, wow, the Empress? Do you want to see for Sagittarius? Clarify palace. 2211 on the timer. Okay, what else? Clear message. Harvest Lodge of Stones. Yeah. You're gonna have a beautiful house. And it's gonna be filled not with just things, frivolous things or just overly expensive things, but things with meaning. Okay, Ace of Stones, as I cut the deck. What is this over here? Yeah. Again, be wary of the people who you allow to influence your decision around, possibly where you're moving to, where you're going, why you want to go to a certain place, okay, or something of that sort, right? So, yeah, let's see. Harvest Lodge, provide plenty. Yeah, so somebody wants to provide a lot, okay, for you. Okay, or this is what you're going to be able to be doing. Harvest Lodge of the Stones. So somewhere that you're going, it might be like on your cartology map. It might be somewhere that you need to go to raise the vibrations. This is something where it's going to expand greatly for you, possibly with your public image, okay? How you're seen, how you see yourself. Let me see. The stones. Here we go. The prayer is, the more I have cared for the earth, the more the earth has given to me. I am wealthy and live in the paradise of my own creation. All that I have ever wanted is here now, a part of me. I have loved earth's beauty and cast my love upon her. The greatest of my dreams can now be seen in earth's form. I shall enjoy this, the best of times, and release all guilt from success. This is the moment I have long awaited. The Great Mother and I are one. Yes, okay, yes. And that's why I feel like people are going to kind of feel like, I feel like this is what you're envisioning, okay? This is what you feel like as though you need. I feel like this is something that you're also communicating to somebody, or somebody is asking you very straightforwardly. Or has? I don't know. There's something about you getting very detailed about what this vision, with this travel, with this itinerary, what you need is going to look like. That's how you manifest things into your reality. It says, Great Mother's womb is filled with plenty. The future looks secure. You have stored what is needed and passed on your wisdom. You have replenished the source of your supply. You will be well fed. Look to your house of wares for everything you have gained. Have you given its seed to future generations? You are now in charge of the whole system. It must work well beyond your earthly life. Who will carry on and how? Has your blueprint been clearly laid that others may follow? So this is what somebody here is looking at with you. They're widening their horizons because this is what they need. Somebody sees that you are what they need, and you, I don't know, they want to give you something that you need. I don't know, something like that is coming through. Whether it's your relationship with yourself and the earth, your job, or something of that sort. Okay, let's get some more. This is becoming slightly spiritual, okay, and which is also connected to the 9th house, Jupiter. Okay, we have Pisces out here, so slightly spiritual energy as well, like ethereal, right? We were having that clairvoyance and premonition kind of come through as well. What else here? Clarify stone. This is like you staying in the familiar. This is you doing what's familiar, clinging on to what's familiar. Who or what makes this hard to fulfill? Clinging on to what's familiar, doing what's familiar. What else? Clarify this for Sagittarius energy. Usually I take one from the pile, but we'll see. I haven't been drawn to take one. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the 8 of arrows. It wanted to like spin and flip, okay? Sticking with the familiar. Okay, so this is about giving to what is familiar. Yeah, because the world wanted to come out in reverse with Dancer. Yeah, so this is about giving, like I was saying with the Mercury and Gemini energy, giving to people that are close to you. Okay, maybe that has failed you time and time again, right? With the 8 of Swords, it's kind of kept you in this bind with this matrix that is like close to you. And there's something about giving wider, not giving to what's familiar. Okay, it could be long distance, house moves, fresh perspectives, new creative ventures, expanding beyond the horizon of this one thing, these few people, this one group. There's something that's meant to be, you know, far reaching, and in order for that to become far reaching, it needs to, you can't be doing the familiar. Okay, let's see. Basically, yeah, commit to a way, and it's been really easy, 8 of Swords, and I feel like the committing to the way in this familiar way is part of also Aries reading. So that was in Aries. This is going back to Aries as well. So part of committing to that familiar way was to subdue some kind of anxiety, okay, to also get some kind of acceptance, okay, the anxiety of acceptance, and to subdue that anxiety. Okay, let's see. 8 of arrows. The way that I said that is interesting. Okay. Commitment to a way. My tools are now within. I am master of my mind, and I give my knowledge that others may master their lives. I live by the creed of words within me. My battle inside or conflict outside will frighten me. Whoa. No battle. Okay, interesting the way that that came through. No battle inside or conflict outside will frighten me. I can do what I believe I must. I give what it takes to restore and renew. I have been called and I answer. From perfect peace, I take my call. My will and the will of the Father are one. In Mother, the world of matter, my gifts are offered. Ooh, yeah. So this is something about gifting, yeah. Your gifts. And that's what we have, confession. Fountain at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's confessing. They want to give their gifts to you. Responsibility. They feel as though it's their responsibility. There's something about being under a tree. This tree is the tree of knowledge. Okay? Again, with feeling as though you can feel into this. Okay? Psychically. Okay, as well. These could be psychic gifts. Okay, they're enhancing, but it's really giving to... it's really looking like it's more physical, okay? In this reading, you have advanced to a new perspective. From here, you will empower others by offering a means to their greater well-being. Oof, yeah. Somebody's done doing something the familiar way. It's gonna feel, somebody's gonna start doing some, it's gonna start out familiar, okay? It's gonna start out feeling familiar, okay? But that's only to ease the mind, the overactive mind, the anxiety, the fear, okay? But the unexpected factor is Aquarius energy. Yes. Okay. I see what's going on here. All right. You will give gifts that continue to give of their own nature. Now that you have a new philosophy, religion, or lifestyle, each of these described a large body of words you live by, you must realize that it will restrict you in certain ways. Initially, you will be blind to those restrictions, but in time you will notice. At that point, you must realize the power of restriction. Commitment can be freedom. Oof. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Just the way that's coming through is... You must realize that there is no way to be completely unrestricted and still be living. Each belief system fences you in, or at the same time frees you to do things you could not do otherwise. For instance, the concept of marriage may restrict you to experiencing sexuality with just one partner, but it frees you to go with that partner to peak of intimacy, which could not be available to you otherwise. The concept of being a vegetarian may restrict you, but eating meat to free you of increased physical energy or heightened consciousness. Okay, I don't agree with that. I'm so sorry, but but you are searching now in the area of life and have a workable philosophy of how to be committed to freeing your spirit to reach previously unreachable goals. Okay, yes. So that is the point. All right, let's continue. I feel like somebody did not feel free to dance. Okay, there was a cycle here that was not closed. All right, because Dancer wanted to come out in reverse or show itself. Two of Cups or Two of Bowls. The Hermit. Wow. Whew. This is also feeling slightly heavy. Slightly heavy. All right, let's see. Clarify promotion. This has to do with what advantages or opportunities will make this possible. A promotion. Having the advantage of having some kind of promotion or an opportunity coming your way is what's gonna make this possible to fully play out. Okay, let's see what else. Clarify promotion. Okay. The Ace of Bowls. Look at that, beautiful. Promotion, the Ace of Bowls. Yeah. The Five of Arrows at the bottom. Let's see. Receive love from the giver. Notice the needs of others. Notice the needs of others. Receive love from the giver. This is going to help. Yeah, again, this is why I was getting the heavy feeling, because it's helping to open somebody's heart chakra. Okay, 333 on the timer, or 3333. So that's significant because we have it out here as well, which is 66. I feel like you notice the needs of others, okay? In a way where... okay, so there's something about this, like, love language that's matching up or something of that sort, okay? Where... somebody notices people around you as well. I don't know. Something about that. I feel like you're used to noticing energy about other people around a situation, and because it's coming out above, you know, this premonition, so it's like you've seen something already, or have a good pattern recognition, but I don't think you're used to being around other people who have the same thing, okay, or like who can do the same thing, right? Not to say, like, maybe, I don't know, not to say it's exactly the same, but, you know, read through people or read the room or understand, like, what this look means or what the silence means, or, you know what I mean? Like, clairvoyance, telepathy, you know what I mean? And so to receive love in a way from somebody or an energy that can also perceive these things is going to be very interesting, to say the least, right? Yes. Ace of Bowls. In our heart, we are peace. Within us dwells the spirit which brings joy to all who would seek the highest good. It is the best for ourselves and others. The divine perfection is already within our beings. The hand of inner helpers is always ready to reach out and lift us up. We must, however, ask for this help. We must pause to find that peaceful place within. There does the divine idea dwell. If we reach out offering love to others, our spiritual gifts are pulled up from within us and reach our consciousness. As we give, the inner waters flow and guide us to harmony. The nectar of infinite love is already in our hearts. From this, I drink deeply now. Oh, I don't know. Oof. Guys. The advantage is getting this love, receiving this from somebody who, I don't know, sees your vision. Let's put it that way. Okay, if it's not love, then... Because I got, like, nervous. All right, let's clarify Guru. Sagittarius, who knew? Your reading was going to be like this. Okay. I love when I'm guided to do the readings at a specific time, okay? Because, like, all day I was like, oh, I have to do Sagittarius before the end of the day. Clarify Guru. Who should I do next? Water signs or air signs? Oh, there goes half the deck. Hold on. What is this? Sunset Death. Oof. Before the day ends. Okay. All right. Is that all of them? Yeah. Ooh. There goes a piece of hair from the ground. Okay. Guys, I had a lovely day today. It was so amazing. Ugh. It was just such a beautiful day. I hope you all had a beautiful day as well. Okay. Clarify Guru for Sagittarius, please. How can you overcome or avoid the conflicting advice of others influenced by Gemini? Clarify, how can we overcome this? Avoid the conflicting. The Eight of Pipes. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of opinions. Okay, but the person here is still holding a shield. With, like, the stag energy on it. The stag and the sun energy. Which is about a wild, kind of beautiful, majestic spirit. Okay? So, yeah, you're shielding that spirit of yours. Okay? Those downloads that you're getting straight from, you know, the divine spirit, okay, with the bird up here. Even though people are going to, you know, there are going to be people who are older or wiser or have experienced things, or they're going to share their opinion, their knowledge, okay, their life experience with you, but that doesn't mean, you know, it's food for thought, okay? Food for thought. All right, let's see. The Eight of Pipes. Develop your art from stillness. So the way to overcome this is to kind of like listen, be like, okay, yeah, thank you for that. Or be like, yeah, well, you know, setting boundaries, okay, so that you can really find the quietude and be like, you know, I'm not looking for input at this time, but I will let you know when I'm looking for some kind of input, advice, help, etc. I don't know. You might, you know, yeah, sun, wow, rebirth. There could be something here about needing to set that kind of boundary, okay, with people, places, things, okay? And perhaps this is like also what you're showing other people, this person or somebody else to do. This is something that somebody likes about you as well. All right. The unexpected factor. The unexpected factor. is Freya. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's see. Right, we have the Great Spirit, I am filled with light. I am burning with the fire of inspiration. I gladly take my place as your apprentice. Grant me a good teacher who will show me the way to heal with my power. I am strong enough now to overcome anger by corrective action. I am strong enough now to overcome confusion by illuminating my mind with your words. I am strong enough now to be kind even to those who do not like me. I am strong enough now to forgive those who I thought were standing in my way. I have energy. I am powerful. My body rejoices in the pleasures you have sent to me. Your gifts now fill me, for I have given myself to you, Creator. You show me the way to give my life to my art. This is what somebody here is calling on. You both are calling on this energy with the Guru energy. Show me the way to make my life my art. A lot of inspiration here. Lots of inspiration. And that's how you're going to overcome, is being inspired, okay? Going out on nature walks, connecting with spirit animals, your guides, praying, rejoicing, dancing, okay? There's something about moving the body, for sure, okay? The moon in this mansion signifies creative inspiration on a very high level in which fantasy and reality can, for a while, become one. You have a desire to escape from a difficult situation or simply to take a time out to get your head together. So, yeah, take time out because reality and fantasy are becoming very close right now. Especially if you're, experiencing this energy, okay, or this is resonating. What is the unexpected factor? Clarify that with, yeah, I just saw the Fool, which is more Aquarius energy, okay? The unexpected factor is you just coming in. Naked, fully, like the day you were born, okay? And it doesn't have to be, physically, but like full on about just very full on, okay? A fresh perspective, optimistic. You're somebody who sees beyond the veil, but also opportunity. And somebody sees that in you as well. All right, let's see. Unexpected factor. Clarify. Clarify. Freya. Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. This is also something here generationally, okay? I feel like you could have gone through so many different people, incarnations, lifetimes, lessons, whatever it may be, right? But the Sagittarius is the archer. So you've always been steadfast, beholden to that one thing, okay? And this is what has made you eccentric. Even if when it didn't feel, okay, like you were, on the straight and narrow or focused or whatever it may be, right? Or when people were, trying to get in your way, right? And saying, oh, you'll never hit it from this point, and you just kept stepping back, or, you know what I mean? Moving forward and aiming, That was the unexpected factor. I feel like for a lot of people also around you was that you were still like aiming to that one thing. Regardless. Let's see. Crystallize the idea of prosperity. Wow. The unexpected factor is that you've crystallized the idea of prosperity through this way of life, this way of being. Okay? You've created your own. Wow. And also your own like soul partner, because the key phrase is you will have to kiss a few frogs to find your prince. Freya can also symbolize having to lower your standards in order to achieve the desired results. Freya was a materialistic goddess. We read this, yeah. Something about being prepared to sell yourself to get what you wanted. People wanted you to be able to do that, to get to this objective. But you're throwing something out. People could have said, "Oh, you're gonna have to sleep your way to the top to get to where you're trying to go, to get the money, to get the finances, to get the support. And if you don't, then I'll kick you down. You know, get back in the mud, get back in the dirt." So yeah, there's something about your innovative thinking. Clarify revision. Is that the Four of Bowls? Revision, yeah. You've asked for a lot of support, a lot of, help with this. Okay, let's see with the Ace of Stones first. The prayer is, Great Spirit, I accept your offering. I'm thankful for these material gifts you have placed before me so abundantly. Mother Earth provided all that I needed. The gifts of my ancestors lie within my arms. Your crystal of inspiration calls me to create from the wealth that surrounds me. So there's something here about also this being ancestral, okay? Breaking ancestral ties, curses, cycles, but also venerating who you are and creating some kind of generational wealth. This is also about the land, going somewhere, going to a certain land as well to venerate your ancestors. Okay? There's something about bringing this gift to the land or bringing it to somewhere, okay? Or it needs to be brought into this reality, really. Okay? To heal something, to heal your so yeah, Sagittarius, ninth house, it could also have to do with pilgrimage, right? So there's also some kind of rites, all right? It says the lesson is the grandmother and the grandfather have given their life and consciousness to earth for us. This is why the mountains and plains are sacred. The native people are the land. Others died that we may live. The earth is alive with their consciousness. Yeah. Okay. So then, revision. So you've been revising this. I feel like you've been getting, getting closer and closer and closer to the key, to this, to widening this horizon, to opening this up for you. And you're like literally there. Okay. You're literally there. Ace of Stones. Four of Bowls. Or no. Yeah, Four of Bowls. Revision. To my mind, as I am at rest, come wonderful thoughts of things I shall like to create for others to show my love for them. In my mind, when I'm at peace, Creator tells me of what it is I have to share. It is through my own talents and abilities, through my own use of these in time, that I create those gifts I imagined. Now I give form to the love I feel for another. Now I create my gift in a material way, expressing those intangible feelings that draw me to my people. So, oh my god. Okay, so this is getting you to get out of you're learning how to okay, like I was saying before, like love in a different way. This is the key to widening your horizons. You can't love the same way that you were used to when you were stuck in a certain timeline. Okay? And this is what this other energy is also learning. Okay? At this point in your relationship with someone, the spirit moves you to bring your love into a form. This form could take many different shapes. It could simply be a gift you make and offer as a statement of your feelings. It could be a contract for formalizing your relationship with one another. It could be a first touch, a deep level of contract, a commitment. Whatever it is, it involves you a little more. Oof, my gosh. So you're revising something. You're trying to think. You're like, oh gosh. You're manifesting, that is, making material in the outer world, some quality of experience within you. The Valentine is the simplest Western symbol of love. It is, if it is made by your hands, it has been touched with your love. Oof. Touch only to express the love you feel and remember the source. Your cup is always filled by the great giver of love within. If another human being expresses love to you, that is a gift, simply extra frosting on the cake. Your love is not dependent on it. Your reward and refills are equal to the amount you allow your true being to express in all the other areas of your life. This allowing of your highest nature is what brings your love to its pure unconditionally. Love thyself, then give freely from this love. Oof. I don't know, man. Sagittarius. Why did y'all have to come through with this reading like right now? What's going on? So the key is to make something, to wield your new horizons, yourself. I don't know. I'm confused. Are we confused? I don't know. Now I'm nervous. All right, because I'm like, are we confused? Are we clear? You know what I mean? Four of Bowls. Okay. Let's see. So there's something here that you're creating. But no, it's enough. Okay, no, it's enough. There's something that, okay, yeah, because there's something that I keep thinking, even though I'm blushing about it. It's like, there's something that you think isn't enough. And you're asking, you're like, spirits, oh my God, revising. You're like, what is it? Is it enough? Is it enough? Am I enough? Have I done enough? Have I worked on myself enough? Am I ready, actually, right? So there's something here that you need to make from love again, or like continue to come from love, and like you'll know. It'll just flow. Now we trying to rhyme. Okay, so let's see. I'm hearing that song by Leon Rhymes. That's so interesting. Why is that coming through right now? I'm hearing Blue by Leon Rhymes. I love that song though. Oh, and then I was listening to this Congolese music earlier. It was a beautiful song. Hold on. Blue, oh so lonesome for you. Why can't you be blue over me? Oh, so lonesome for you. Tears fill my eyes till I can't see. 3 o'clock in the morning, here I am, sitting here so lonely, so lonesome I could cry. Ooh! Damn. Somebody's blue. Wow, that's weird that came through right now. The key to widening your horizons. I feel like I want to get more on that card, but I'm going to move on to Sleeper. Clarify Sleeper. This is the ideal outcome. Whew. It's very heavy energy. Clarify Sleeper. What is that? The Two of Stones. Okay. I guess that's what it'll take. All right, clarify Ambition as well. Oops, that's too many. Just one for Ambition. Okay, thank you. We'll take it. It's Temperance Blend, 14. Okay. Oh, wow. And then the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. End to the reading. Okay. You're definitely exposed. You're also exposing somebody else. Okay. Little do they know. Okay. Reflect on potential use of resources. Yeah. I feel like this is what you and another energy are doing. Reflecting on the use of resources. And then we have Blend, Ambition. Okay, so reflecting on the use of resources is the ideal outcome. Okay, is that there'll be some kind of promotion here. Okay, love will be exchanged in some way. But you're revising, you're reflecting on what does that look like? What does that mean? Okay, and then we have Ambition as the actual outcome, clarified by the Blend. It is time to integrate the best of the known with the new ideas you are gathering from the unknown. Give yourself time to process your experience. Yes. Give your time to process this, okay? Whatever you're revising here, okay, to show this love, to get this out there again, okay? Because it feels real right now, right? With the Freya, it's about solidifying something down into the ground, okay? Getting something to, like, nurturing a little baby seedling, right? As I can see on this card, so that it grows into a good, hardy plant, okay? So, yeah, I'm seeing the earthworm from the other deck, which has to do with aerating the soil, getting it ready for the bounty. Whew, gosh. Let's clarify the bottom of the deck, please, with confession. Just for shits and giggles, before we get the closing messages for Sagittarius. Thanks for being here, Major Respect. How are you doing tonight? Clarify confession. Five of Bowls wants to pop out. Clarify confession, please. Somebody who wants to confess something here. They have a lot to say. Yeah, wow. Oh my god. The Two of Bowls. I don't know. They don't want to regret this, okay? Because the Five of Cups was the first one to come out, and then we have the Two of Bowls. Wow, there it goes again. The Five of Bowls. Three of Wands at the bottom. So, yeah. Conceive of love with another. Let go of your gift of love. Somebody does not want to let this go, man. They're going to confess that they don't want to let this go. They want to share something here with you. They're taking responsibility for something. Conceive of love with another. That's their confession? Is that they conceived of love with you in some way. But the Five of Bowls at the bottom of the deck. They feel as though they're going to need to let go of something. What? Guys. It's just like making me want to dig further and further. Oh, now I'm getting like a lump in my throat. It's like very uncomfortable. The prayer is, there's always one who awaits the gift of myself. No human can live without the sharing of her humanness. One kind word can make all the difference in the world. One small gift can change a life. I am open to receiving. I am ready to give. As these aspects of giving and receiving become friends within myself, my true friends appear in my earthly life. I will make the gesture now that will show another I am friend. Together, through our relationship, we shall heal and become strong. Yes. Beautiful, and the light is flickering through. Okay, my sun catcher up there. You must conceive of love with another. You must imagine friendship before you can have it. What do you have to offer another? Can you pay attention to another person listening, following their words, feeling their feelings? Can you imagine what it would be like to be that person? So, I don't know. I mean, it's not that you can like necessarily read somebody's mind, but it's almost like you need to do something here to show love. Okay, what can we do? Like, what's going on? What's going on here? Sagittarius. Let's get one of these, and then we'll see what can we do, and then we'll get the closing messages. Okay, clarify this Two of Bowls with the confession. This has been a very interesting reading. Okay. Okay, engagement. Oh my gosh. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Then we have let go of control issues. You deserve love. Flirt. Okay. And what is the advice for Sagittarius regarding this confession or, responding? What is the advice? What is the advice for Sagittarius? or whoever is resonating with this message. What is the advice? Oh, that's too many. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wait, not the 9 of bowls being the one that falls out. Should we take it? I don't know. I'm going to put it back. Let's see if it comes out. Okay. What is the advice for Sagittarius regarding the situation? There's something here that's hidden from you. There's a surprise. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, vision. Vision. Your visions are true. Okay. Spirit is saying, believe in your visions. Okay. 12. You already know? Like, there's some kind of a surprise here. Taking complete time out, you are going to see yourself in your life in a whole new way. Do not do anything until you do. A great inspiration is coming. Engagement. I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to give anybody false hope or anything, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm just reading the cards, okay? Reading the cards. Okay, let's see. We got 12 over here. Let's see what the Major Arcana wants to say here. Oh, the affirmation here, because we had this temperance out here. The inner alchemist mixes everything I have ever known, thought, or said into a perfect blend. Order is easily bestowed on my life experience. Yeah, ambition. The actual outcome. And then vision. I surrender to the greater good. The great spirit and I are one. The beauty I see, I will bring through me. Yes. Yes, okay. Quest fulfilled. Whew. I don't know, that was a beautiful reading. Holy shit. Shiznit. Beautiful reading. Okay, let's see. Let's get some closing messages for you, Sagittarius. Like, oh my goodness. Oof. Okay, let's get 2 of these. Let me put this one back over here. I truly loved it. I hope this is somebody's reading. Okay. Let's see. Closing messages for Sagittarius. It was feeling very spiritual. It was feeling like a very spiritual reading. Like soul purpose, divine purpose, you know. Somebody could definitely have Sagittarius and Jupiter. Okay. What else? For this message, closing out this message. Ooh, so planning, setting intentions, optimism, yes. So, this is the quiet. This is the quiet before the storm, like the good storm. Okay, so plan, set intentions, be optimistic. Give me one more, please, for Sagittarius. One more. Oop, that was a lot. Something about Leo. Be significant. Leo reading that I did earlier. Let's see. Butterfly. Wow. Transformation. Joy. Beauty. Transience. Yes. Okay. Because you're going from sewing something here to full on leadership, creativity, energy. Okay. You're gonna need it. Expansion with this expansion and growth that is coming. Okay. After an achievement and success. Okay. Once this butterfly truly hatches or whatever it is. Okay, or this confession comes through, right? All right, yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, and butterfly 75. Are you ready to start something new? Yes. Yes, is immediately. And I feel like you in this other energy are like, yes. The So card tells that you now, that tells you that now is the optimal time to set things in motion. Plant your seeds and nurture them. Lock in your intentions and take the first step along the path you've planned. Act now for future yield. Prime your material and environment for the best outcome. If you've been hesitating, now is the time to act. Okay, and then we have 75. With the butterfly, are you afraid to make a change, especially if this change means giving up parts of yourself in the process? The idea that much sacrifice can be overwhelming, even if the end result is glorious. Fear of change can also hold you back. Let the beauty and joy that await you inspire courage. Trust that achieving your goal will be worth it. The butterfly card urges you not to be afraid, to let yourself grow and become something new. Yes. Ooh, this is a lesson that you are both learning in different ways. Okay? You could be mirroring somebody. All right, this is your masculine feminine energies blending together. Okay? Let's see. Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh my God, so in love. So many ways to love ya. Okay. That just wanted to come through. Promise. Wondrous Child. Number 16 at the bottom of the deck. Clear message to close out Sagittarius' reading, please and thank you. Thank you everybody who came in to watch this stream, who will find this message when it needs to find them. I hope that it finds you at the best time possibly. Oh my God. Let's get a closing message here for you. This is a beautiful message. Close out this beautiful message. One please. All right, we'll take that. Yes. Earth, the Leprechaun, number 29. Source, number 2, Cauldron of Creation. Yes. So many ways to love you. What am I looking for? I'm like distracted. Okay. You are attracting the playful and resourceful qualities of Earth. Oh, look at how that sun is coming through. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Shine down on us. Amen. Okay, you are attracting the playful and resourceful qualities of the earth. Boundlessly rich. Each time the leprechaun opens his silken purse, he finds another golden coin. Yet his presence often has a double meaning. On the one hand, he beckons the rich resources of earth to approach you and gift you lavishly. On the other hand, he often turns your attachment towards wealth into a standing joke in which you are the principal player. The presence of this oracle suggests that you are being tempted by material resources in the form of money, great opportunities, or a deal. As a natural trickster, there is no telling what the leprechaun's influence will be. These material resources may come, but they are most likely to be short-lived. From a spiritual perspective, the tempting yet ephemeral riches of the leprechaun invite you to cultivate detachment and equanimity with regard to material treasures. So continue to sow your... So your intentions. Be optimistic, okay, about what's changing, okay, and the beauty that is already within your life, okay, because the source is something that's coming straight from source, okay, it's being cooked up right now, okay, with Cauldron here. Actually, let's read that with Cauldron at the bottom of the deck, okay, because you don't want to be tricked into something, okay. I feel like this is the energy of, like, you know, caution, the fear, right, of doing something that's not familiar. You don't want to be tricked into anything. But at the same time, you need to do something unfamiliar to, you know, get these actions to transform something, okay? So let's see. Number 2 at the bottom of the Cauldron. You may be feeling weary of or inwardly depleted. This oracle calls for repose, rest, and a complete overhaul of life energies before your energy and vitality are again replenished. While the goddess is inexhaustible in her power to restore, you are urged to cooperate by retreating from the activities of life. Seek solitude, do as little as possible, sleep, relax, visit people and places that inspire and recharge you. Engage in small and subtle activities that quiet the mind. The mix within the goddess's womb is ever magical. Immerse yourself in her brew and let transformation happen. Yes. So there's something about, being a butterfly, going into the chrysalis. Wow, and the way that the sun is coming through right now is divine, like actually divine. It's actually beautiful. Okay. Expect to be surprised at outcomes. Laugh and cheer. You will never be the same again. No point anticipating outcomes. As with any birth, beginnings may at first be unsettling and messy. Nonetheless, in time, new life will naturally arise within you. You will feel replenished, as though filled by an unknown and timeless source. Wow. Just wow. I love that. I love how the sun came towards the end of this reading. If you made it to the end of this reading, it is definitely for you. So stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.